And welcome back, everyone. Today's episode is going to be a little bit more building, except as you can see, we are in the underground jungle tunnel that leads directly to it. You wonder why we're here? Because I am tired of this place making a fool out of me. Now, this is just going to be a little trivial, but if you see a dividing line between this and this, you can break at the line, not meaning you don't have to start from the surface and go down. And you may ask, why does that even matter? We're building here, fools. Yes, so I'm going to set up a nice, large little base, so that way we don't have to hike all the way back here every time we die. Now then, biggest concern, getting this house prepped. Now we can't use any natural wallings, so that means all this mud wall, it's coming out. That way, we won't have to trek back and forth through the landscape to get where we want to go. Remember, no ounce of natural walling. I'm going to pick all this back up real quick. And then we'll set it back down once we're done demolishing this. Now then, this is fairly extremist, but it's also fairly convenient, as when you're done with this base, you can keep it here for next time, and all you have to do is break the bed once, and then set it back down. Sorry. All you have to do after that is set it back down, and then use your magic mirror to head back home. There, now that all this stuff's out of the way, we can set back our stuff. Yes, I brought a bench because I just thought it'd be a little more like travel-y styled. It'd feel more like a rest stop than a proper house, which we aren't going to live here. The dresser acts as a table, the bench a chair, the bed as our spawn point once we're done. I may have gotten a bit ahead of myself with the larger items, but as you can see, it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, next we're going to probably set up a line of wooden platforms up there once we get all this kicked out. And you don't want to use dirt or mud. You don't, because man-eaters will spawn on jungle grass, meaning you don't want that, especially down in underground jungle depths. That's just asking for trouble. Now, usually I would do this off camera, but you all need to see how to do this, because honestly, this is just one of those things it's easy to see and then repeat than just be told to do. Yes, we're not letting this place push us around no more. Away with you. And by kicking out this natural mud walling, those hornets will stop spawning as well. Yeah, get out of my house. Get out. Now then, something else something that you should take into mind is that you won't stop man-eaters that are spawning outside from just sticking their head through the walls like they tend to do. That's something I don't think you'll ever be able to fix, not short of finding every piece of jungle grass everywhere within the span of your house and just annihilating it and then stoning it up, which would be fairly ridiculous. Now then, remember that trick that said that when you put natural walls in, things stop spawning? Yeah, it applies here. Stone it up. Allow me to repeat myself when I say that using minerals as walls is rather wasteful, unless you don't need the mineral anymore and you have loads of it. Stone is readily available and isn't hard or useful in most senses, so yeah, it's kind of worth just using stone to make these little rest stop bases, as I like to call them, as it's cheap, it's efficient, and it doesn't look half bad if we're honest with ourselves. Now then, you gotta make sure all the gaps between you and the mud wall are sealed, because this stuff will spawn in hornets. It's very buggy from what I can tell, at least in my opinion, as I've seen it spotted like really weird. Now then, you don't need to make a house like the whole 9 yards of you know, table, chair, and all that stuff to stop spawning. You only need unnatural walls. That's what stops everything from spawning in. This, I think we're going to make this upper part our crafting area. As, again, we've been over this. Better to have it all in one spot than having to run around. Now then, for some pretty cool lighting, in my opinion. I brought these along because I wanted it to feel more like a rest stop in terms of hanging lights, all that cool stuff. And I don't want this house to be as accessible as I had made it at first, as you don't want things just kind of like making themselves at home and then just walking in like unopposed, basically. Oh, is my lighting engine correct? Yeah, it was. Alright. Anyways. There. I like these Chinese lanterns as they give off a lot of light as well. But anyways, I digress. We need a few more bits of stone walling. Wow. Whoa, suddenly I've gone slow-mo. Obsidian brick wall. Yeah, that's useless. Hiccup. Yes, more stone wall. This is what we need. Now we can add on to this place should we ever feel the need to. And now we're going to stone wall the pathway we made down here to show that this is the way to go. Next time we want to come here. And now we head down here and see if our spawn's ready. Yes! Spawn point set. We will never, ever again have to run away from this place. This has been Chaos Havocs, folks, and next episode, we hit the underground jungle where it hurts. Remember, if you like my commentary, like, rate, leave a comment, subscribe if you really like my commentary, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.